Good morning. It's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%. Coming to you doing the Sacred Path cards again today. Today I've chosen the Tipi spread, and I hope all of you are focusing on something positive today and getting out and enjoying nature. This is how I'm going to start my morning in a positive way to get a healthy mental focus. So the TP spread gives an overall view of life's lessons that you've created and reveals the future impact of how you are handling those life lessons. In the TP, we find the home that lodges us and the familiar things that nurture our sense of self. The conical shape of the TP allows the wheel of life's energy to spiral to and from Great Star Nation. The teepee is also a movable lodge, demonstrating the flexibility of our people and reflecting the continued need for such flexibility in a changing world. The teepee spread clarifies one's position in an often confusing world. So this is an 8-card spread. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Please like, subscribe, and share if you find this helpful. I just take a few deep breaths, release any negativity, self-doubt, self-sabotage. And I ask that peace, joy, happiness, abundance enter my spirit. Help me be a bridge between the sacred path and the crooked trail, bridging the heavens and the earth. I ask that Great Mystery, Great Spirit, my angels, ascended masters, and the ancestors, Mother Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ, come into this reading and help me be a guiding light during these difficult times going on in this world, in our families, and within ourselves, so that we can heal our sacred hearts. Thank you. So I'm going to draw 8 cards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so the first card I drew, the first card represents the past or lesson that I just completed. So 24, Council Fire, decisions. So I had to make a conscious decision on how to move forward in my life in a positive direction after some really difficult hardships and disappointing life experiences. And yeah, I really had to do some soul searching in order to come up with the decision that I needed to make that was best for me. So, elders gathered the fire of wisdom's light, words, decisions, conclusions all through the night. So this is my past lesson that I just completed. So it's ancient Native American custom to call a council fire when decisions needed to be made that affect the whole tribe or nation. To sit in on any council as a representative of the people, a person would have to have proven through example that he or she was worthy of honor. Many years of being truthful, brave, compassionate, sharing, a good listener, a fair judge, a discreet counselor, and an honored tribal member went into the making of Council of Chiefs. We then respect the value of the individual and acknowledge the need to nurture the self first so that the talents each individual brings into the world can feed all the people. If these guidelines are followed, the children of Earth will break the bonds of inequality and dictatorship. If you have been waffling over what to do next, the Council Fire is insisting that you make a decision. There can be no forward movement if you fail to decide which trail will lead you out of the swamp and into the forests. It takes courage to make changes in your life, and all changes must begin with a decision. Do it and do not look back. Life awaits you in all of its beauty. If the decision of another has left you in a precarious position, make new decisions of your own. So that's what I've had to do. There is no need to make your decision based upon another's. Consider all possibilities and how your decision affects others, then be courageous enough to act. Find your truth and then stick to it. So that's what I've had to do. I've had to cut out a lot of people in my life and get real with myself and seek the, what do I need to do? What decisions do I need to make to better myself? And sometimes I have to be alone in order to come to those decisions, because then I'm not swayed by the opinions of others. And so I'm grateful for that strength that I have, the ability to make a decision, that is the lesson that I have learned in my past. I have to make my own decisions on what's right for me. So I'm thankful for that past lesson. The second card represents the Tipi door, which is the present. This door represents the lessons we are learning in the present moment. So, Great Mystery, original source. So this is what I'm learning in the present moment, that I have to make a conscious decision to connect with Great Mystery every day in order to continue to heal and grow. Original source of creation, the void of all that is, thank you for this breath of life. Thank you for my gifts. Eternal mystery, touch my heart. In beauty may I walk. Sacred mystery, be my guide so I can walk my talk. Infinite source, remain with me so I will always know the warmth of your eternal flame deep within my soul. So I have to remember daily that this is the door of the present. That's the lesson I'm learning now. So Great Mystery cannot be limited, as is the creator of Great Spirit. The human race is the only one of all our relations that has lost the inner knowing about its purpose. The red race sees Great Mystery as life force in all of creation, not as an angry or jealous God. Great Spirit is seen as an unlimited creative force within Great Mystery that feeds all of creation all the time. Nothing in Seneca wisdom limits Great Mystery or Great Spirit to gender, form, texture, color, or intent. All creations are a part of Great Mystery's whole, just as every cell in the human body has a different function, and yet together those cells make up a carbon combustion unit that houses a spirit with a unique identity. Great Mystery card tells us original source is the creator of all life, and we are created in that likeness. We are free-willed co-creators who become the source of all we choose to experience in life. The buck stops here. We are totally responsible for all of our joys and all of our pain. This card I'm being reminded to give gratitude for all my lessons. It changes any pain to gain. Focus on your creative capacity and you can change anything. It may be time to drop blame, shame, or regret and take charge of your life. The victim role doesn't suit two-leggeds. We are created in the image of the infinite creator and are therefore limitless co-creators. Great Mystery will continue to confound and astound us every time we try to figure it all out. Stop your mind's chatter and listen to the source. Original source shows us that mystery lives within us, contains all the answers we need to find along the sacred path. The sacred path of beauty is experiencing the mystery of life without having to control it from our tunnel vision command post. Go with the flow and watch the glory of limitless co-creation. After all, great mystery is the divine plan, and everything is on schedule. So that's a good reminder for me to live in the present moment. Do not try to control things in my life, because usually when I do, that's when it gets really messy. So I have to release and let go and allow great mystery to bring towards me what is right on this sacred path. And that was really hard because most of my life was out of control. Even as a child, I had no control. So as an adult, I wanted to control everything because of fear. And what I know now is my spiritual strength is so strong that when I rely on my connection with original source, great mystery, that everything will work out for my greater good. And nothing is impossible. And it took a lot of hard lessons in order to learn that. And I have 100% faith in great mystery and great spirit at this time, because I know that they've seen my works and how much heart I've put into what I've done, and growing myself and my own spirit and healing and helping heal others. And I know they just want what's best for me. So I'm grateful for knowing of that. The third card is the future that lives on the other side of the present moment. The future is totally dependent on our living in the present, so the future will be supported. So I cannot live in my past, and I cannot just be dreaming of the future. I have to be in the right now and see the beauty in my life now. And this is supported by being a good reflection, the smoking mirror, being a good outward reflection to others, to what I want to see in and manifest in my physical environment. So I have to be it to see it. In order to reflect something, I have to be that internally, not the fake picture, the actual knowing and reflecting of true wisdom, true beauty, true honor, and be a reflection that I want to see in my friends and my loved ones around me, because my future is totally dependent on living in the present time and being a good reflection in my physical existence, in my life. And then I feel better about myself because I'm reflecting healthy mental attitudes, behaviors, and emotions. Through the smoke, I see, looking back at me, another reflection of me. Mirror of my inner self, who are you if I am me? Mirror of my outer self, what do others see? Is it the truth in my heart or human vanity? On all levels, Smoking Mirror asks us to accept the light and shadow as equal. The reflections we dislike can be worthy opponents who teach us to grow into our potential. Even our shadow sides serve us by leading us through trial and error to the true image of self. So I'm being asked to be a good reflection for others. Encourage others to be bold through walking your talk. The reflections you see in others may not always make you happy if you're doubting yourself and your right to be. Jealousy on any level only inhibits growth and wastes energy. Shatter the mirrors that insist on self-importance, gloom, or failure so that you can get down to what's really important. So I have to be reminded on that every day, to make a conscious decision, tap into original source, and be a healthy reflection for my brothers and sisters on the sacred path. The fourth card is the Lodgepole card, which is the structure that holds the canvas or hides of the teepee in place. This card expresses the structure needed to sustain your present activities. So, South Shield, I have to have the innocence and of my inner child to sustain my present activities, because my inner child is playful, fun, free-spirited, and loving, and hasn't been tarnished by the opinions and dogged out by, feeling like I've failed on the sacred path. So in order to have structure needed to sustain my present activities, I need to play more, tap into my inner child, which I've kind of been having a hard time doing that, to be quite honest, lately. Some things are going on in my life, and, the old me wants to control it, and I know that's not going to help, but sometimes old habits die hard. So red earth, excuse me, south shield, child filled with wonder, teach me to yield, laughter is your giveaway, in innocence and joy, tricking me into the place of little girls and boys. So through knowing the child within, you will restore faith in life and capture the wonder of being alive. It was a good day to be alive, and a good day to laugh, and a good day to begin again. It's a time of returning to the childlike parts of self that need no support from the ego. Look at how you can be humble in the present situation. Balance work with play and sacredness with irreverence. In other words, you'll need to lighten up and drop the uptight parts of self before you can continue. Get some physical exercise and loosen up tight muscles, or laugh to loosen up your sophisticated garbage. Stop holding on so tight and remember how to trust. How can you trust anything or anyone when the image in the mirror is not really you? In all cases, listening and trusting the little tyke might restore some of the lost magic of life. Remember, playfulness heals a world of woes. The more serious you take the game, the less chance of any of us have of winning. So the child within us is trying to teach us something about how to handle the difficult situations of life. The child within was the essence of my personal beings and carried none of the adult fears. She would be my teacher, helping me to learn to shatter the mirrors of self-importance and to laugh at the expectations or projections that others sent my way. It was okay to be me once more. So I'm grateful to be able to play like a child and not feel embarrassed or, ashamed of that. The fifth card's the Lodge Medicine card. Protection painted on the hide. Cover represents the dweller's personal medicine. Rites of passage. Change. So I am changing every day. Every day. Just a little bit more every day. I'm growing every day. That's what I know. The changes of many winters mark the cycles of the wheel. The lines across my ancient face show all that I can feel. The nature of my passage remains a mystery, for in my heart of hearts I hold my destiny. When I was but an infant in the beginning of time, I marveled at the wonder of discoveries I did find. Now that I am ancient, I have learned once again that the weight of every winter brings discovery like a friend. The rite of passage marks a time of some momentous change in life. If you've drawn this card, you're being asked to make note of the growth change that is occurring because it will shape your future. The changes may be small or gradual, but you are changing. The changes may be drastic and earth-shaking, leaving some sense of confusion, but each one is benefiting your growth in some manner. Rites of passage can also speak of a need for change if you have lost the magic and spontaneity of life. Only you can make the decision to change the doldrums to excitement. If this decision is made, be ready to fly with the eagle and experience the new freedoms those changes can bring. In all cases, change is the key. Remember, if the moment you are experiencing is not beautiful, recreate it and you will have initiated your own rite of passage. The 6th card represents the smoke flap card. The hole in the top of the teepee where the hearth fire smoke leaves and returns to Father Sky. This card symbolizes needs met and prayers being answered in the situation. So, War Bonnet, advance. So I am, my prayers have reached Father Sky, and my prayers are being answered because I am advancing like a war-bonneted chief, easily. But it's through rigorously practicing in my past, so it gets a little bit easier, I think, to crawl up from my disappointments than it used to be. War Bonnet of the Warrior Clan, honors you have earned, eagle feathers, lofty thoughts, courage you have learned. Teach us of the forward thrust advancing to the right. Parley now, counsel fire, wisdom true and bright. The advance can be on any level. Your spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional healings are understood through life's experiences. You can now approach your destiny with every feather you've earned, marking your past victories and seeing the destiny you have chosen emerging before you. Your medicine is strong and will allow you the advancement you need at this time. So I'm grateful for that, because my prayers are being answered because I am advancing like a war-bonneted chief, and I'm very grateful for that. So the 7th card is the loose tie rope card, where the second smoke flap rope has come undone and it's loose and blowing in the wind, and it can, if it's not secured, snow, wind, rain can come into the lodge. So it represents my unexpected challenge. So, oopsie, ability to respond. Oop, why did I turn it upside down? Whoops. Ability to respond. So I have the ability to emotionally react to difficult, painful situations, or other people's emotional reactions to whatever's going on. Or, I may have triggered someone unintentionally, and I don't have to feel responsible for that. And I have an ability to respond rather than react negatively towards them and, their emotional trigger, because it's not my responsibility to fix that. I can empathize and comfort, but when people get angry, violent, and it's not my job to take care of that for them. That's something that they need to work out within themselves, and I will no longer put myself in harm's way. I have the ability to respond by being loving to myself and moving away and taking care of me. Cradle board of creation, protect this child from harm. Child of tomorrows, sleep safely in my arms. Until the time you will wake, then you will be able to respond in kind to humanity. So it's what supports the body of the child. The papoose I'm carrying is my future. So that's, I have to influence it. I have to respond now. Whatever your situation, the ability to respond is called for at this time. The warrior side of your nature has the courage you need. Don't sit and wait for someone else to do something. Use your creativity, speak your truth, and respond. You're being reminded that it is your responsibility to find your own answers and act upon them. Whether it is a past, present, or future challenge makes no difference. You can respond in a way that will promote your growth. Look at how you can use your personal medicine to respond to the situation and how this action will make you grow. You have the ability, so now you must recognize it in the self and use it. So that's what I'm doing. I am responding to the unexpected challenges in my life and in my life situations, and I'm having a healthy ability to respond kindly. And, for people that are emotionally reactive, I don't have to respond. I can just move away and not respond. And sometimes that's the best response. until they can work it out within themselves. And when I feel emotionally reactive, I have the ability to respond to my own emotional triggering by listening to meditation, going out in nature, calming myself, deep breathing, removing myself from the emotional irritation that has triggered me. That way I don't react emotionally and do more harm to myself and others. So I'm grateful for that. That I have the ability to respond appropriately during unexpected challenges. You know, I'm still not perfect, but I'm working with it. So the streamers at the top of the lodgepole denote the purpose of the teepee and the owner's function in the tribe. These streamers are victory banners. Therefore, the 8th card is the victory banner, which reflects the ability gained by the successful completion of your present pathway. Coral, nurturing. Excuse me. So that's my victory banner. My ability is self-nurturing. And after I have self-nurtured, then I'm nurturing to others because my cup is full and I haven't depleted myself because I've honored myself and nurtured myself first. Red coral, please remind me of the blood of all my kin. Each of us has feelings that reflect the joy within. May I nurture my own needs, then learn to share in turn the love that is my essence, the heart that in me burns. If coral has appeared in your cards today, you're being asked to look at the idea of nurturing. It may be time to nurture yourself or another. If you refuse to be nurtured, it may be time to drop the superhuman attitude before you get sick. Coral tells us that our bodies have needs too. Pay attention and be good to your body. Coral also speaks of the planetary family. If you feel lonely or alone, it may be time to have a reunion with all the other creature beings that share the earth with you. Listen to all your relations and cut the "I'm the only one" refrain out of your thoughts. Coral always tells us to listen to our feelings. If you have been ignoring how you feel around certain people or how your body feels, Coral is insisting that you reconnect to those feelings. Remember, to feel is to heal. So I'm allowing myself to feel and release the painful energies and resentment and hurt and disappointment in myself and in others for being human. And I'm allowing my sacred heart to heal, to change what the future holds. We must seek guidance as to the proper decision and trust that we will create beauty in our lives. Red coral is one of the tools that will reinstill that faith. Knowing we are nurtured by our Earth Mother and she will meet our needs is one method of destroying fear and affecting healing. All nurturing comes from the ability to pay attention to our needs and our feelings. If we don't know what we need, how can we nurture ourselves? If we don't know what others need or how they feel, how can we give them comfort? If we are out of touch with our own bodies, how can we keep them healthy and strong? Our Earth Mother supplies many teachers who can aid in the discovery of answers to these questions. Mother Earth can also only supply comfort and nurturing if we are willing to listen. All our relations Mother Earth loves and nurtures all our relations equally. This form of unconditional love is the basis of beauty. Beauty is a form of nurturing that is an accepted Native American understanding. To walk in beauty is to walk gently, with a twinkle in the eye and loving thoughts in the mind and a smile in the heart. So I am sending out a smiling heart to all of you, and I hope that you found this daily focus helpful. I'm making a conscious decision based on the teachings of my past to walk in beauty and joy today. I tap into original source, great mystery, for unlimited power and belief and faith. And that way I can be a good reflection to my brothers and sisters on the sacred road. or sacred path, the good red road. I have the innocence of an inner child, so that I am a playful, happy, fun-loving, joyful spirit that doesn't take life so seriously, and or the mistakes that I've made in the past, because I have the rites of passage and the ability to change my mind at any time, heal the broken heart, and continue to advance like a war-bonneted chief. Even though I have had difficulties in the past, I'm overcoming them because I've had the ability to respond healthfully in difficult situations, and have learned how to not react, to take time for myself, nurture myself. That way I have a healthier ability to respond to life situations and challenges, and what did I say? Situations and challenges. Yeah, because there are many, and I'm learning how to nurture and take care of myself, um, and I'm learning how to allow other people to nurture me. So that's something new for me, and I'm grateful to share this message with you. I hope you all go out and do something today that makes your heart smile and that makes you feel joyful and good. And thank you for tuning into my channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Give me a thumbs up if you found this helpful, and I hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. Peace. Mother Lover out. Have a good day.